What's going on, family? This is Scrapbook Boxing, a Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuff series. I want to take a look at a pretty good welterweight by the name of Johnny Saxton. Johnny Saxton was actually a very good fighter. He just had controversial wins over Kid Gavilan and Carmen Basilio. Let's take a look at his career. Johnny Saxton won the World Welterweight Championship over Kid Gavilan in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on October 20th, 1954. He lives in Brooklyn. He was born July 4th, 1930 in Newark, New Jersey. He moved to New York when he was still an infant and grew up in Riverdale. He took interest in boxing as a very young boy and found himself in Salem's country, Crescent. This is where Sugar Ray Robinson had trained. At the age of 17, he entered the Golden Gloves and won a championship in his weight division. In the same year, he won a national AAU welterweight crown. In 1949, he won a Nationals Golden Gloves championship. During his amateur career, he lost only 2 bouts out of 33. It was on May 9th, 1949, that he turned professional, winning over Jimmy Swan in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, scoring a knockout in the 3rd round. He fought 40 times without a defeat, then lost to Gil Turner in Philadelphia. His overall record before winning the title was 48 fights and 44 victories, 2 losses, 2 draws. He scored 19 knockouts. Saxton lost the World Welterweight title in 1955 by being knocked out in 14 rounds by hard-punching Tony DeMarco. He regained the title on March 14, 1956, winning 15-round decision from Carmen Basilio. At the Chicago, Illinois Stadium, he lost the title on September 12, 1956, at Syracuse, New York, being knocked out in the 9th round by Carmen Basilio. Saxton was stopped in 2 rounds in Cleveland on February 22, 1957 by Carmen Basilio in an attempt to regain the welterweight championship. Now I just want to go over his record here. He began his professional career in 1949 on May 9th against Jimmy Swan in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He scored a 3rd round knockout, and as you can see here, Georgia Dixon, another 1st round knockout. He has all wins and knockouts in 1949. 1950, he has 3 KOs and the rest victories, including a 10-round victory over Joe Maselli, who was an outstanding fighter in New York, on April 21st. Charlie Sally's very good fighter, February 10th. That was an 8-round victory. September 22nd, 1950, he faced Tony Pallone, very good Italian fighter. Tony Pallone was very short. He couldn't have been any taller than like 5'2". In New York, he defeated him in 10 rounds. 1951. Now, 1951 was a very good year for fight fans. That's the year they witnessed Mark Ciano defeating Joe Louis, Sugar Ray Robinson taking a middleweight title away from Jake LaMotta. Gil Turner had a very good year in 1951. And here you see, November 19th, Charlie Salas, Philadelphia, he defeated him in 10 rounds. That's a very good victory. He defeated Charlie Salas twice so far. And it goes to show the ability that Johnny Saxton had. 1952, Lester Felton, March 14th, New York. It was a 6-round disqualification. Bobby Lee, April 30th. Baltimore, Maryland, 7th-round knockout. Lou Savell in Chicago, June 4th, 10-round victory. Bobby Lee again, July 17th. Defeated him in 10 rounds. Virgil Akins wound up becoming welterweight champion when he defeated Don Jordan, July 30th in Chicago, defeated him in 10 rounds. Ralph Tiger Jones, October 3rd, New York City, defeated him in 10 rounds. October 28th, Mario Trigger, Milwaukee, killed him in 4 rounds. That's a good win. Raul Perez, December 12th, New York City, knocked him out in 1 round. December 29th, Danny Bang Bang Whopper, Milwaukee, defeats him in 10 rounds. 1953, February 10th, Freddie Dawson, Philadelphia, defeats him in 10 rounds. February 24th, Charlie Williams, Miami Beach, Florida, defeats him in 10 rounds. March 10th, Wallace Bud Smith, Miami Beach, 10-round draw. March 31st, Charlie Williams, Brooklyn, New York, defeats him in 10 rounds. May 26th, Joe Maselli, Detroit, Michigan, defeats him in 10 rounds. June 15th, Gil Turner, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, that's when he lost to him in 10 rounds. September 15th, Charlie Williams, Allentown, Pennsylvania, knocks him out in 2 rounds. September 29th, Joey Giardello, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, defeats him in 10 rounds. Outstanding victory. This is all in 1 year. December 3rd, Herman McRae, Falls River, knocks him out in 3 rounds. December 30th, Del Flanagan, Minneapolis, he lost to him in 10 rounds. 1954, February 1st, Mickey Laurent, Brooklyn, knocks him out in 7 rounds. February 24th, Johnny Bratton, that was an outstanding fight. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, defeats him in 10 rounds. August 4th, Johnny Lombardo, Mount Carmel, 10-round draw. Then on October 20th, he faced Kid Gavilan, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, defeats him in 15 rounds and wins the World Welterweight Championship. December 2nd, Ramon Fuentes, very good fighter. Los Angeles, California, defeats him in 10 rounds. 1955, February 11th, Ronnie Delaney, Akron, Ohio, lost him in 10 rounds. April 1st, Tony DeMarco, Boston, he was knocked out in the 14th round and lost his welterweight championship. Tony DeMarco was a very hard puncher, and he had wars with Carmen Basilio. June 20th, Jimmy Fuller, Brockton, Massachusetts, knocks him out in 6 rounds. September 15th, Joe Shaw, Portland, Oregon, 10-round victory. November 9th, Ralph Tiger Jones, Oakland, California, defeats him in 10 rounds. October 25th, Jackie O'Brien, defeats him in 10 rounds. 1956, March 14th, Carmen Basilio, Chicago, Illinois, defeats him in 15 rounds and re-won the World Welterweight Championship. But on May 16th, he faced Gil Turner, Chicago, knocks him out in 10 rounds. So that's a revenge win over Gil Turner. August 7th, Barry Allison, Boston, Massachusetts, defeats him in 10 rounds. August 23rd, Don Williams, Worcester, New York, defeats him in 10 rounds. September 12th, Carmen Basilio, Syracuse, knocks him out in 9 rounds, and Carmen Basilio re-wins the World Welterweight Championship. February 22nd, Carmen Basilio, this is 1957, Cleveland, Ohio. Johnny Saxton was stopped in 2 rounds. He tried to regain the welterweight championship from Carmen Basilio, came up short. September 6th, he faced Joe Maselli, Washington. He was knocked out in 4 rounds. 1958, October 7th, Barry Allison defeats him in 10 rounds. October 21st, Denny Moyer, Portland, Oregon, lost in 10 rounds. December 15th, Willie Green. Willie Green was a good fighter. Providence, Rhode Island. And he was knocked out in 3 rounds. Excuse my focus here. So Johnny Saxton had a total bouts of 66, 21 KOs. He won on a decision 33 times, lost on a foul once, drew twice, lost on a decision 4 times. Was knocked out 5 times, and overall had a very good career. This is Johnny Saxton, Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. Thanks for watching. I just want to show you a fight in a scrapbook of Johnny Saxton. Now here you have Johnny Saxton. It's an outstanding fight. Here, as you can see, with Gil Turner. Saxton had 43 professional fights at this time. He has Gil Turner up against the ropes. Gil Turner, as we covered the other day, is a fascinating fighter. He was a welterweight and he went up to middleweight. That was a very good win by Johnny Saxton because Gil Turner had defeated him a year before. So like I said, salute to Johnny Saxton. Very good fighter. Johnny Saxton. Johnny was not shown well in New York because of poor opponents. The referee ruled it a no match. You got Ruby Goldstein. Johnny Saxton. You got Johnny Saxton and Ralph Tiger Jones. So I just wanted to show you Johnny Saxton, welterweight champion of the world. Actually, he was a two-time welterweight champion of the world. Salute to Johnny Saxton. This is Scrapbook Boxing, Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuff series. Salute to my subscribers. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Peace.